United Nations has warned that the current coronavirus outbreak is the biggest challenge for the world since World War II and estimates that up to 25 million jobs could be lost around the world as the result of the outbreak. Meanwhile, globally, the COVID-19 pandemic has claimed over 42,000 lives with more than 858,000 confirmed cases. However, on the brighter side, there has been recovery of some 177,000 cases. Good morning, I am Bipashna Tamang, and these are the headlines of the hour. Private and public hospitals across the country deprive people with health services amid the ongoing lockdown. The Supreme Court directs hospitals not to deny people's fundamental right to health services. The government all set to intensify the test for the novel coronavirus, availability of more equipment to facilitate the test on COVID-19. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres warns the current coronavirus outbreak is the biggest challenge for the world since World War II. And massive corruption reported while Japan was granted the hosting rights for the 2020 Olympics. Former Japanese Prime Minister also dragged into the corruption scandal. The government-imposed lockdown has helped contain the spread of coronavirus to some extent. However, on this sadder note, the lockdown has also deprived patients of other diseases from health services. Meanwhile, the Health Ministry and the Medical Council have both limited their actions against these erring hospitals to mere warnings. We have a report.
This is the case of Bijay Kushhawa of Bara Kalaiya. Bijay was taken to the Birganj National Medical Hospital on 29th March to treat injuries he had sustained on his leg. Bijay was kept in ICU all night on the 29th. However, the doctors stopped attending him over fears that his fever was a symptom of coronavirus. Bijay's relatives were told to either bring corona testing kits or take him somewhere else for treatment. In the absence of test kits, Bijay was taken to Narayani Hospital, which again refused to admit him, citing lack of ventilator. Bijay breathed his last while he was being brought to Kathmandu. Another man who was a kidney patient lost his life in Chitwan as doctors did not attend him, suspecting him of having contracted the deadly COVID-19. Likewise, family members of a patient suffering from pneumonia in the capital have complained that doctors at the government-run Bir hospital have ignored their case. None of these patients tested positive for coronavirus. In another case, an asthma patient from Dhading brought to the capital in an ambulance was rejected by 6 hospitals, including Bir Hospital, Teaching Hospital, and Kathmandu Medical College. There has been deplorable reports that BMC Hospital in Jhapa returned patients in need to treat acute diarrhea. Meanwhile, the Health Ministry has said it is aware and taken the situation with maximum seriousness.
सबै अस्पतालहरूले कृपया कुनै पनि किसिमको इमर्जेन्सी सेवा नदिने नगर्नु होला किन भन्दाखेरि यसले गर्दाखेरि हामी कोभिडको एकातिर नियन्त्रण र रोकथाम गर्दै छौं भने अर्कोतिर विभिन्न रोगले ग्रस्त बिरामीहरू सेवा लिन आउँदाखेरि थप जटिल भएर मृत्युको मुखमा पुग्न सक्ने हुन्छ.
Based on government data, private hospitals were relieved of 1.83 billion rupees in customs charges in the last fiscal while procuring medical equipment. Ironically, Basuruddin Ansari, the operator of National Medical College Birganj that had refused treatment to victim Bijay Kushwaha, is an advisor for the ministry's team for epidemic control. The Health Ministry and Medical Council have yet to take any substantial action against hospitals that have deprived the public from their rights to health services.
उजुरी गर्ने अथवा आधिकारिक सूचना आउने 3 वटा ठाउँमा आउन सक्छन्. एउटा मेडिकल काउन्सिल भयो, अर्को सिडिओ कार्यालय भयो, अर्को चाहिँ फौजदारी अपराध संविधा हेर्ने कार्यालय स्वास्थ्य मन्त्रालयमा छ. यो 3टा छ र अहिलेसम्म नेपाल मेडिकल काउन्सिलमा आधिकारिक उजुरी आएको छैन. यदि आधिकारिक उजुरी आयो भने हामी तत्काल त्यसको छानबिन गर्छौं र हामीले उजुरी पर्खेको भन्न खोजेको चाहिँ मैले हैन, तर उजुरी आयो भने छानबिन गर्न अलि सहजता हुन्थ्यो भन्ने हाम्रो भनाइ हो. र म आम जनसमुदायलाई यदि कुनै त्यस्तो मर्का परेको छ भने नेपाल मेडिकल काउन्सिललाई सूचित गरिदिनु हुन हार्दिक अपिल समेत गर्छु.
There is a call for the government to activate its mechanisms to facilitate those who need special medical attention and take actions against guilty hospitals which have displayed blatant apathy towards public health.
Meanwhile, the Supreme Court has directed the government and private hospitals to provide services to the public and not deprive them of their right to health at any pretext. The Supreme Court has stated the Constitution does not allow any hospital to deny the public their right to health services. The Apex Court has reiterated every individual has the right to live with dignity. The Supreme Court issued the order in response to the application filed by the Bar Association following a series of events where several individuals lost their lives as they were denied health services by public and private hospitals alike.
निजी स्वास्थ्य संस्थाहरू र निजी चाहिँ अस्पतालहरू सबैले यो संक्रमित बिरामीहरू चाहे कोरोनाको होस् चाहे जस्तो प्रकारको बिरामीहरू होस् त्यो बिरामीहरूलाई रेस्पोन्स गर्न पर्यो। नम्बर 1 रेस्पोन्स गर्नका लागि समस्त चिकित्सकहरूका लागि र अस्पतालहरूलाई यो आदेश एउटा जारी भएको छ र साथसाथै के पनि जारी भएको छ भने जसले यो महामारीको विरुद्धमा जो मैदानमा खटिएका छन् चाहे त्यो सुरक्षाकर्मी होस् चाहे त्यो स्वास्थ्यकर्मी होस् चाहे त्यो आपूर्तिकर्ता होस् तिनीहरूको पनि व्यक्तिगत सुरक्षाको पनि प्रबन्ध सरकारले गर्नु पर्यो। तत्काल गर्नका लागि सर्वोच्च अदालतले आज अन्तरिम आदेश जारी गरेको छ।
The Supreme Court has re-established that private hospitals have equal responsibility of protecting the public and supporting them towards a healthy life. The court has said that free health is one's fundamental right and no health institution has the right to deprive patients from emergency services. Regular court proceedings and administrative works have been on hold during the ongoing lockdown. However, the court is still hearing cases under habeas corpus and those that concern the public at large. The government is all set to intensify tests for novel coronavirus. The government will now conduct what it says an intensified test even on people who do not carry the symptoms of coughs and cold. Prior to this, the test was only conducted on people suspected of COVID-19 infection. In the daily press conference held by the Health Ministry yesterday, its spokesman Bikash Devkota said the government is all geared up to launch a campaign for more tests with the availability of more equipment.
अब दोस्रो रणनीति भनेको नमुना परीक्षणको दायरा बढाउने हो। त्यस्ता व्यक्तिहरू जो बाहिरबाट आउनु भएको छ, केही लक्षणहरू देखिएको छ वा अन्य हिसाबले शंकास्पद हुनुहुन्छ भने हामीले चाहिँ आफ्नो यो नमुना परीक्षणको दायरा बढाएर उहाँहरूलाई चाहिँ टेस्ट गर्छौं। त्यसबाट पनि हामीले आफ्नो समुदायमा यो कोभिड संक्रमण छैन भनेर निक्रियोल गर्न सक्दछौं। यो दोस्रो रणनीति हो। तेस्रो रणनीति भनेको अस्पतालको तयारी, अस्पतालको व्यवस्थापन।
The ministry has said that over 13,000 personal protective equipment or PPE has reached every province. Spokesman Devkota also informed that some 80% of the individuals who came in contact with the 4 infected Nepalese nationals have already been traced. Meanwhile, the government has assigned Patan Hospital with the authority of holding video conferencing with experts in India in a bid to share the expertise in controlling the spread of COVID-19. Fuel prices in the international market have plunged to a record low in 18 years amid the ongoing coronavirus crisis. With decrease in demands, the price for crude oil has gone down to $22.76 per barrel. This is the lowest price since November 2002. The price for crude oil has dropped by 50% in a month. Apart from the decline in demand, the price war between oil giants, Russia and Saudi Arabia has also been attributed as the reason for the drop in price. Meanwhile, the Nepal Oil Corporation has yet to revise its prices for petroleum products. And it's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
And here's the question: why is action not taken against hospitals that are reluctant to treat sick people? The options are option A, influence of interest group, option B, helpless government, and option C, negligence towards patients. The voting for the question is on. Type NEWS, select your options A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And that's all for the moment. Keep watching Kantipur Television HD for more news and entertainment. Thank you for watching. Have a good day and stay safe.